Standing in front of a 54 by 500 foot house. It has 14 54-inch fans and 110 feet of 5-foot cool cell on each side of the house. It'll produce an airspeed of about 7 to 750 feet per minute. When we're moving a lot of air, that means we need to evaporate a lot of water on hot, especially dry, summer days. So we could be evaporating between 2,000 and 4,000 gallons a day, depending upon weather conditions, from these 4 evaporative cooling pad systems. The thing you need to realize is that as water evaporates, it leaves the minerals behind. So at the end of the day, we evaporate 4,000 gallons, all the minerals in the water stay in the system. Tomorrow we evaporate another 4,000 gallons, and all those minerals stay in the system. Over time, the mineral concentration builds up higher and higher and higher, and the higher it gets, the more likely we're gonna get mineral buildup on the pad. Now, if you have great water quality, it's not a big deal, but the worse your water quality, the more minerals you have, the more we need to come up with a way to get rid of those minerals. One way is to simply dump the system once a week, once a flock, depending upon your level of water quality. Another way is doing bleed off. In a bleed off, what you're doing is you're constantly removing some of the water from the system. So whenever the pump is operating, we're bleeding off a small volume of water. So you can see this is our bleed off valve right here. It's coming from the pump, goes to the cool cell, and we have a little valve here and a hose. Now, here is our bleed off. There's different recommendations exactly how much. A lot of it depends upon water quality. I can adjust this with this valve right here, more or less. In general, a safe thing is what we're looking for is bleeding off about a pencil stream's worth of water on a 50, 60 foot system. So you can see we have a nice little stream coming off, and what that's doing is helping to remove some of the minerals from the system. So there's 2 ways you can help to remove the minerals from the system. One is just to dump the whole system and start with fresh water every day, every week, every month, depending upon your level of quality. The other one is to have a bleed off. And this bleed off constantly removes some of the water. And you say, well, I'm wasting a little water. Yeah, relative to the amount of water you're evaporating, it's actually a very small amount. But this can help to keep your pads to last longer because, again, we're getting rid of some of the minerals in the system.